In this edition of Delta Airlines Flight 626, one dude will go up against 45 minutes in Minneapolis. Will one dude defeat 45 minutes in Minneapolis and claim victory by catching his long-awaited Neo flight? Or will 45 minutes in Minneapolis steal one dude's fourth attempt at his long-awaited Neo flight? Find out now on this edition of Flight 626. Touchdown, 6 a.m. sharp. The clock is ticking. I've only just landed, yet my connecting flight is supposed to close boarding in 45 minutes. Let's see if we can make it. Okay, you know, that wasn't so bad. Domestic to domestic layovers in Minneapolis can certainly be done within 45, even 35 minutes. The truth is, I actually didn't know when Delta was going to close boarding until I looked it up after I got here. While I was rushing to get over here, all I knew is that the flight began boarding when I got off my last flight, and I thought it could close any minute. But I ended up with plenty of time to take in the beauty of the glorious Airbus A321 Neo Gate G14. This is a one-year-old Neo, November 509 Delta Tango, delivered to Delta in October of 2022, so just last year. The easiest way to distinguish a Neo from a generic A320 family member is the engine size, as the Neos do have bigger ones. There's also the sunglass style cockpit windows, but those aren't on every Neo. And yeah, this will be my first time on a Neo of any kind. I was booked on 3 other Neo flights before this, but they were all swapped to different types. So this is actually my 4th attempt at getting on one. 4th time's the charm, I guess. I did it! I got on a Neo. My seat for today will be 24F, and the first thing I noticed about the seats is that they're really similar to those on their standard A321. Almost the exact same, with just a few insignificant tweaks to the design. This is probably just a newer version of the same seat model. It's got the same amount and type of padding, an adjustable headrest, and decent recline. Not complaining, as they are good seats. Probably some of the best on USA short-haul routes. The legroom on the Neo is, well, according to the Delta website, the Neo has the same seat pitch as the standard A321, but this felt a bit tighter. I don't know, maybe that's just me. It's still okay legroom, it's just felt a bit tighter to me. One thing that's different about Delta's Neo is the interior itself. It appears that Delta opted for the standard overhead bin type over the A350 style ones on their generic A321s. I'm sure they have their reasons for that though. As usual, the cabin crew handed out earbuds for the in-flight entertainment screens. We'll take a look at those soon.
Stop to Salt Lake City. I'm just going to say a quick hello and let you know we are heading to the de-ice pad. We've got a little bit of light frost on the wings and underway. Sit back, relax. Thank you for choosing Delta Airlines.
Flight attendants doors for departure. Cross-check and all call.
Sometimes inspiration is hard to find, and we can feel a little bit stuck. Color awakens our senses.
Evacuation onto the wing.
In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind.
All exits are clearly marked with a green exit symbol.
For in-lab children are in a marked
let us know if you have any questions.
As we get ready for takeoff.
As we taxi to the de-icing panel, let's check out Delta's massive selection of in-flight entertainment. It's here we notice another difference Delta's Neo has, that being an updated layout and design, which in my opinion looks better. And it's got the same incredible choices of movies, TV shows, games, music, along with some info on the airline's fleet and hubs. And of course, a flight map. I forgot to mention this, but this is the morning flight to Salt Lake City, Utah. I was originally supposed to be on one of Delta's Boeing 737-900ERs, the second most common aircraft type in Delta's fleet, but they switched it to this A321 Neo less than a month before departure. I'm more than happy that they did that, especially after my original Neo flight on the opposite route was swapped to a generic A321. If you enjoy content like this, please like the video and subscribe. I've got a backlog of a few more videos coming soon, and many flights booked for 2024.
As you can tell, we're over in the de-ice pad. We've got just a little bit of frost on our wings and our tail, so they are going to clean that off for us before we head on our way. So I'm going to take this opportunity to say good morning. We should be off the ground here. We're the first ones into the de-ice pad, so I don't see us delaying for the arrival time into Salt Lake City. I anticipate on time out of here, on time into there. As far as the weather goes, regular basis, it's always kind of bumpy going in there, so you can anticipate that for the last part of the flight.
The tray table is a good size, clean as well. Seat pocket contents only include a safety card and an air sickness bag. 7:20 a.m. We clear for Salt Lake. Delta had their inaugural A321 Neo flight in May of 2022, and as of today there are 45 of them in the fleet. They probably have even more on order. Even the oldest A321 Neo in Delta's fleet hasn't yet reached 2 years old. As much as I'm happy I finally got to try the Neo, I was still kind of hoping to get one of the brand new factory fresh ones. We hit a few rough patches of air on our way up, but as soon as we were above the clouds, I got some beautiful wing shots. And then we hit more rough air. Pretty soon, cabin crew began first round of complimentary service. They offer a drink choice along with a choice between 4 snacks. As this is a rather special Delta flight, I went for what I consider to be the ultimate Delta combo, coffee with their signature Biscoff cookies. Alongside stroopwafels, Biscoffs are one of my favorite airplane snacks. Delta isn't the only airline that serves them, but they are the only one that has their branding ingrained on the cookie itself. The coffee was decent, and I got it with some sugar and creamer. To my surprise, the cabin crew came around a second time with more coffee. I spent most of the duration of this flight watching movies and enjoying the wing views. We are about to land into Salt Lake City.
Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the local time is 9:05 a.m. Please stay seated with your seatbelt fastened and carry on items stowed until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. Be careful when opening overhead bins to avoid injury from items that may have shifted during flight, and please ensure you have all your personal belongings before departing.
Welcome back to Utah's capital city. As expected from Delta, this was a solid flight, probably another one of my favorite flights of 2023. I enjoyed every aspect of it, from their in-flight entertainment to the snack and drink service to the comfortable seats to the outside views. Yeah, Delta continues to be my favorite US carrier. The departure was a bit late, but we still arrived on time. Obviously, the thing I was hyped up for the most was the A321 Neo, and it turned out to be a nice plane. I wasn't disappointed by it, but at the same time, there isn't really a reason to choose it over the generic A321. Besides the overhead bins and the improved in-flight entertainment system, it's the same product. Once again, not complaining, as it's a good product, and of course, a benefit to the Neo in general is that they're quieter than their Airbus counterparts, so there's that. This flight will be getting a final score of 9 out of 10. Another win for Delta, and I can't wait to fly with them again.
Please remain seated until the seatbelt sign has been turned off by the captain.
I'm actually scheduled to take another Delta A321 Neo flight next month, so if I need content, you can expect another one of these reviews. Goodbye to 509 Delta Tango, and thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe. Goodbye.